Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining this Zoom last minute meeting. I hope you all got your invitations to the Made in Hawaii Festival. We thank you for your continued support, and we look forward to a 2021 live event, and we're excited you could join us. I'm calling this meeting because I know there's a lot of questions. We are in a new venue. You got my 16-page guidebook, and just thought it'd be easier if I just answer it in person with some visuals, and we can go through it together instead of me answering 300 phone calls and emails. So let's kind of get started. I'm gonna share the screen of the packet because I'm gonna just go through some highlight stuff that you need to pay attention to in this booklet. Hope you guys didn't fall asleep reading it last night, or maybe you will. But table of contents, everything listed. It's in alphabetical order, and then also then you have the page numbers of what everything's going on there. So the event is scheduled for Veterans Day, November 11th through the Sunday the 14th. So it's a 4-day show this year. We're operating on the mall hours, so it's 10 to 9 every day. We're gonna be doing 2 move-in days. It'll depend where your booth is located that you have your move-in. So the further out you are, you're gonna be moving in on Tuesday, and then the closer you are to our loading area, or the middle, is Wednesday move-in. If you're moving in on Tuesday, you can still come back on Wednesday, but we don't want to have you driving in and unloading more stuff. So hopefully you guys can take care of it all on the Tuesday, and then just do your minor setups on Wednesday if you have to. ICS is the exhibit decorator again, so they'll be doing all the pipe and drape booths, the tables, chairs, electricity, furniture. If you need face shields, they will have that available for rent also. Okay. Secret, I do have a cell number and it's listed right there, so you don't have to call the office number. Okay. You folks are all paid vendors. So you folks, we've been holding your money for a year now. So you guys got the first invitation. If you can, please try to register by the 15th, because that's when I'll open it up to the vendors that did not pay. Or even maybe some of our online vendors were not live vendors, so they'll also get to come in on the after May 15th. Our booth sizes are 8 by 8. And if you go down to the mall, you'll see why. The ceiling height over there is in some parts only 7 feet high, and in other parts a baby goes up to 9.5 feet. So we're restricted to within the architecture of the parking lot, so that's why we only have 8 by 8 booths. The walls around you, 3-sided walls, 8 feet high on all sides, so we don't have to have a 6-foot spacing between you and your neighbor. As you noted, when you look at the floor plan again, we have a lot of corners available. And then we also have the option to buy your second booth. And then we have islands. I'll show you that on the map. So an island is 4 booths put together, no walls. And so that's a 16 by 16 space. We're very limited on that, and you'll see. Your standard booth package includes a table, 2 chairs, and then the 3 walls. We will provide lighting over each booth, and then an ID sign and a trash can. Okay. No tents allowed. You're welcome to order electricity from ICS. For those of you that are from the neighbor islands, we've arranged with the Ala Moana Hotel to provide a special rate for you folks. And you don't have to be from the neighbor islands. You can be from Eva or Waianae or someplace else on Oahu and you want to stay at the Ala Moana Hotel, you're welcome to use these rates and stay there also. So advertising, marketing, and public relations, we've engaged with a company called Core One, and they'll be helping us advertise and market the live Made in Hawaii Festival as well as the online one. And so they've set up some packages available for you to purchase if you want to be included in the advertising and marketing of the Made in Hawaii Festival. Okay, so booth locations and floor plans. So that's kind of what I wanted to go over. Let me just scoot down to that floor plan. Okay, actually, you know what? No, yeah, let's scoot down. So if you see on my left-hand side here, can you guys see the left-hand menu? There's the floor plan. So you put the 3 floor plans together to make up the whole 4th level parking garage. Again, let's familiarize ourselves. If you're familiar with the mall, you come in the PE Koi entrance up the ramp, and like Long's is on your right-hand side. On your left-hand side is a 9-story parking garage. We're gonna be on the 4th level. The 4th level meets up with the 3rd level of the shopping mall. So you can walk onto this parking level from Nordstrom, by there's a ramp there, which is this ramp here, that's right over here. Then there's ramps by T-Mobile, and there's other side ones, but they're not really labeled, they're back of house. So what you're looking at here is the Keamoku one, because if you look, it's PE Koi. So if you look, it's labeled PE Koi. This is I'm facing, usually when I'm looking at this map, I'm facing the mountain. So I'm like standing at the mall. Okay, so this whole bottom portion is you standing at the mall, looking at the parking lot. So PE Koi is on our left. This is a bridge to Nordstrom. One thing I want you to pay attention here on this PE Koi map is these elevators, G1 and G2, is gonna be your exhibitor entrance elevator from the parking level, which will be levels 8.5 and 9 upstairs. So all the other parking levels after 4, you have to use elevators. There's no walkways up there. So it's either elevator or stairs. So G1 and 2 is the elevators you folks will use when you park your car upstairs. And the other thing to make note is the PE Koi side is closest to the bathrooms, because it's going to be like right on the bottom half here. Other things you notice, our aisles are fairly large. They're about 14 feet wide. And then they're also going in one direction. So we should be able, you won't have bumping into people and you're all going in the same direction. If you notice, we talked, when we go over electricity, we're setting up a generator and we're only going to provide electricity for certain aisles. So we'll I think it's located like down this aisle, down this one, and then down this one. So if you want electricity, you have to pick ones that are listed in the under electricity labeled booths. Okay, so that's PE Koi. The center, can you see it? Let me make it a little smaller. So I'm going to, the center, so this is our main entrance. If you guys go down there, it's right by T-Mobile and Happy Wahine. Here's the restrooms again, I said. So people are gonna come in this main entrance and they will head to the right here. And if you guys all know Disneyland, they have all these rope lines. So that's what this is. This is the queue lines. They come out here, they get swiped in here with wristband, and then they will go either this way or we will be directing them to go this way and start on the PE Koi side. Okay. And then these are the islands. These little square ones with no lines in it. These are the islands. This is the stage, demo stage, and entertainment stage. And so what you're looking at are 2 chairs every 6 feet apart. First aid is going to be located here near the main entrance. This elevator is available for handicap. It goes straight down to the street level where the handy van lets off people at the mall. So this elevator will be in operation. Our handicapped guests will come in this way to enter. We also will have a walk-in box office here, but it's pretty much everything. All the tickets will be sold online, and just they're sold online. They're sold by times. So if you buy a ticket, it'll say you bought a ticket for Thursday at 10 o'clock. Or you can buy, if you don't, if we run out of tickets at 10 o'clock, then you'll say, okay, what else do they have? So we can go buy a ticket for 12 o'clock. But we have to manage our capacity. So having the ticket by reservation time will help us manage capacity. We're anticipating letting in about 12 to 1,500 people every hour. There is no time limit for them. We hope they leave. Yeah, we've been joking about that, but we hope they leave within like 2 hours or so. But we're going to be managing all that in advance. Okay, that's the middle. Take note of the middle. One thing to note, okay, so this middle part where the stage and the queue lines are is the same place where we're going to have loading and unloading. So I'll show you that map in a second. But that's why this middle part is the last to be set up. Okay, and then, so Keomoku side looks almost the same like PE Koi. And here, another elevator to take note, G7 at the very far corner. Again, that's the exhibitor entrance from the parking level above. Okay. Here's more bridges to the mall, but this is the ones that go behind, like they're hallways. They're really not stores or anything like that. One thing to note about security, so at night when we close down, I will be fencing around the stairway and the elevator and the bridge, the mall. The people will not be able, no one will be able to go to the mall, and the mall will not be able to come onto this level at night. All this will be fenced in. Over here we'll have a fence, and then all the other exits will also be fenced in. Okay, shoot, I can't turn this the other way, but just to show, oh, can you see that? Okay, so this was the seating, this was the theater part, and this was the queue line for the tickets. This will be your move-in. You have to be coming in on the PE Koi ramp. So you will be coming in on PE Koi ramp. You will come into this first lane, reverse into these stalls, unload here. So this section, the Makai side, is all just people and products. And then some of these stalls here are parallel parking, but you unload on your left side, and that's for people and product. So we don't want anybody moving into traffic with their carts and their products. The other thing to note is the guest elevators in this parking lot, you're not allowed to use any hand carts, wheels. They don't want you using the guest elevators for loading or unloading. Okay. So this is the move in, and then we'll set this up again for move out. Move out, you guys are going to be coming down the Keomoku ramp, and you're going to come in this way, and then you'll exit out PE Koi. Okay. I'm going to go back to Where was we? Okay. So that's pretty much the booth location and floor plan directions that I was giving. Booth personnel, you're going to register them during the registration process. Everything is being used for contact tracing. So we ask that you register your booth personnel by November 1st with their name and contact information. You can register up to 10 people in the registration platform. Just know you only get 5 wristbands every day. And we do ask you, you know, we had to work with the fire department on getting our capacity for that space. And so luckily they granted us a bigger number. But in the beginning, it was like, oh, sorry, you can only have like 2,300 people on that floor. And we're like, no ways. Because if I have 400 exhibitors and they each have 2 people, that's already 800. And that means you're only going to have another 1,000 shoppers. So that's not going to work. So we were able to get the fire department to increase the capacity, but you know, your bodies count too. So, and your space is smaller, so try not to bring in too many people. Cargo and shipping, if you're from the neighbor islands, Hawaiian Airlines is providing assistance in their cargo department as well as on your luggage side. So when I send you the confirmations, I'll send you a link to purchase your tickets with a discount. Well, it's not really a discount. You purchase tickets on the Hawaiian Airlines link that I send. You call them after and you can get your 2 free bags. So that's the promo they're giving there. Cooking, okay. I had to fight for this one. You guys can cook, but it has to be electricity. But you cannot open your mask. You can't take off your mask, so we cannot have tasting. We've been categorized as a marketplace, like farmer's market, so masks must be worn at all times. So if we're gonna give out samples, they have to be sealed, packaged, pre-packaged, and then handed out. COVID safety practices, like I said, we're doing recording of all the guests and your booth personnel for contact tracing. And then here's some other guidelines that we need to follow. All exhibitors need to answer true to these questions. And it's your standard ones, you know, do you have fever? Do you feel well? Have you traveled? Have you been tested positive? And when was that if you did get COVID? So, those are all the guidelines. Other COVID safety guidelines, I suggest you folks go to the Retail Merchants Association and check out their Hawaii Recovery Checklist on ways to set up a safe, COVID safe shop. Okay. So eating and drinking, yes, you are allowed to eat in your booth, but put your mask back on as soon as you can. Electricity, so again, I was telling you about the electricity numbered booths, and you order it from ISIS. Okay, elevators, again, no use of the guest elevators. We provided information on the freight elevator. Let me see. In this map, here behind the main entrance, behind T-Mobile is the freight elevator. Behind Happy Wahine is another freight elevator. They go straight down to the bottom. Does somebody want to mute themselves? Okay, can you mute yourself, please? Thank you. The freight elevator entrance is downstairs between the post office and the vitamin shop. Or the loading dock, actually. It's the loading dock and the freight elevators. We're going to be putting, just like I'm doing today, but we're going to be putting together an emergency evacuation plan. Should something happen, I don't want to be the only one that knows where to go and what to do, I want all of you guys to know also. So in case there is a fire or something, we have 500 exhibitors all knowing what procedure has to be done if there's an emergency. And you guys all are gonna know where the exits are and what you're gonna do. So we're gonna produce that video and then let you know when to watch it, and everybody has to watch it before October 31st. One of the important things is don't call 911 because we will have EMS standing by in the first aid tent. So the best thing for you to do if you have an emergency is go and find, we'll have uniformed volunteers or staff. Find a staff person or go to first aid and let them know you have an emergency. And then they will be the ones to call 911. But we actually will have an ambulance waiting downstairs. So that's why we don't want you to call 911. Okay, we talked about exhibitor entrance. We talked about exhibitor wristband. Same as usual, you guys. Every day is different color. It will be different from the guests. The guests will have wristbands also. We touched on food sales and sampling. So if you're gonna do food, you're gonna have to get the permit. And then again, sampling, packaged, handed out to guests. No toothpicks. There's reference of toothpicks in this guidebook, but that's just, I had to put it there because if next year we get a place, we do a place where we can eat, I didn't want to lose that information on toothpicks. So it's in here, but you can't use toothpicks this year. Okay. Again, we talked about cooking, fire extinguishers, forklifts. You know, another thing, if you guys have a lot of stuff, I would recommend you, we can rent the forklift, put all your stuff on one pallet, and then the forklift can take the pallet of stuff to your booth in one shot instead of you going back and forth, back and forth. The other thing I recommend, like if you're coming from neighbor islands, or I mean, even here on Oahu, you can send your stuff to the ISIS warehouse. They will have it delivered to you in your booth and you don't even have to worry about it. So some things to think about. If you want more furniture, you can order from ISIS, or yes, you can bring your own, just long as it all fits in your 8x8 booth. Okay, I need you to pay attention to the general liability insurance. The Ala Moana Shopping Center has its humongous requests on insurance. So please read this carefully, take a look at it, talk it over with your insurance provider. If you don't have an insurance provider already, we have engaged with Francis L. Dean and Associates, and they can provide us a group vendor insurance policy that you can buy. And so it's, I want to say it's between $300 to $400. And that's just because all the requirements that Ala Moana has placed on the insurance requirement. But if you want, so when you register, I have a question there. If you would like more information on Francis L. Dean and Associates, click here. And then we'll provide you the link, and then you can look at the policy cost. Okay, GE tax license required when you register for your booth. Have that number ready. Hand carts, we'll have some available you can use. You got to drop your driver's license. Housekeeping, keep your area clean. Don't dump in the public trash cans. Yes, indemnification, no liquor allowed, no liquor sampling. And then here we have the load in and the load out. I pretty much just went over that with you guys, so, but that's there again. More information about the loading dock. Parking and traffic flow. You guys are gonna park on level 8.5 and 9 above. And then come down. Someone had brought up to me about security at the end of the night, so that's good that we're in one level. We can provide a security officer there at night when you guys are going home. Everybody knows on Oahu, plastic bag law, no plastic bags. I know the city ordinance says you can charge 15 cents per bag, so you guys can do that too, I guess. Portions, we talked about that. Public, so we will have a public address system throughout the entire floor. So we can make announcements, and it'll be separate from the sound system for the stage. If you want to give any promotional giveaways that can be given away on the stage or at the event, you're welcome to donate items for that, for on-site promotion. If you're food and beverage, we will have a freezer and refrigerator available. Right now, we're taking a survey at registration if you need that. If people don't click on it, we're not going to get it. So just to let you know. Restrooms, I told you, is on the PE Koi side. Security will be at every stairwell and elevator during show hours, and then at night we'll lock them in there and have overnight security also. Storage and stocking, so everything needs to be in your booth, under tables and stuff. If you need to restock during the show, you will have to use the loading dock elevators to come up, okay? Because you can't drive onto the 4th floor and you can't use the guest elevator. So go ahead and look back at the loading dock information for restocking during the show days. Tickets, I didn't tell you the price, so it's $15 a day of, $13 advance purchase. Tickets will start going on sale in August. We're gonna be launching the online marketplace in August, just like the normal show date, so August 20th. And that's when tickets will start to go on sale. We will have Trade Show Buyers Day, or the hours. That'll be on Thursday opening hours, so 10 to 12. Trash, water and ice. If you need water, you need to bring it in yourself. And if you're having hand washing stations, you need to take your disposed water, your bad water out. So you need to bring in your own and take out your water. Wi-Fi is not available. You need to provide your own. Withdrawals. So you guys, if you don't feel comfortable about this arrangements, you can get your refunds now. Otherwise, yes, you can still cancel. And then should you have a COVID-19 case just before the show, we'll make exception. And then finally, we expect 40,000 people. You folks had 60,000 at the Blaisdell in 2019. Okay, so now we can open it up for question and answers.
Hi, this is Kathy from Handmead. Question for the parking. If you're gonna get a hotel room, would it be able to keep your car there on the 8th or 9th floor?
No, sorry. You have to park in the Ala Moana Hotel parking lot. The mall will tow your car if you leave it over here.
Okay.
Any other questions? Was this helpful?
Yes.
Yeah.
I had a quick question. Just if we decide to, like, we made the deposit from last year doing the virtual event, but wanted to just do the virtual event again this year.
Can you apply
what's the cost factor?
You can apply your credit to the virtual event. The cost factor for the virtual, it starts at $500, and it's different. This year's virtual event is more like a pass-through, so you need to have your own e-commerce site. So we'll list your products, we'll list your company, people can click on it, but when they click on that item, it's gonna link back to your website and they can buy it there. So yeah, and so you just send us your pictures and your URLs and your description, and our website builder will put it all on the website. So if you look, there's two different, there's a 5-picture option and there's a 10-picture option. And then there's another option, you can add a video if you wanted to add a video. Yeah. So that one will run from August through December. And then you'll see in our registration, we have a question if you are a Mana Up alumni. The details haven't been worked out yet, but we are going to have a Mana Up gift basket that we'll be promoting as in November for like, or late after the show. So more like for Christmas shopping to send out. So we're thinking of putting, you know, make your folks vendor products in that Mana Up package. Did you guys want me to, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to add on to that. What if for some reason you can't do either the virtual or in person, but you paid last year, the deposit?
I would recommend you take your money back. Take it back. Yeah. Because, I mean, like people ask me too, like what's going to happen next year? Are we going back to August? Are we going back to the Blaisdell? I have no idea. Yeah. Yeah,
I understand. And I really did enjoy the virtual event. You guys did a great job, you know. Well, and
we have to pay credit to all the vendors because they had to actually build their own little shopping thing and load every picture in there and set up their own accounts.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you for hosting that. That was nice.
Did you guys want me to run through registration? I have a sample ready to go and I can run through it step by step with you.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Let me do that then. First, I gotta find it. Let me see. Oh no, it's right here. Right to my Zoom meeting. Wait, sorry, I'm looking for it. Okay, here. Wait, that's the Zoom meeting. I wanna go to, oh no, I can't go this way. Wait. Oh yeah, here. Okay, so this is the email can you guys see the email? This is the email you got. And then it says, please respond by clicking yes or no. So when you click yes, it goes to this event. Okay. I don't think you guys saw that, right? Hold on, I gotta stop share and try again. Okay, now you guys see my C-vent. Okay. So you click your registration type, live or online or both, if you want to do both, combo. I'm gonna run through the personal information. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Are you HFI a member? Are you Mana Up? Whatever. You can put in your website address, Facebook, Twitter, URL, hashtags. Okay. Then you're gonna, here's your exhibitor personnel. So let's just add somebody. Ty. So mobile is mandatory, address is mandatory, email is not. If you do add an email for your personnel, it must be a unique email address. You cannot put your own, the same one you just used to log in. Okay. Oh, the other thing is you guys need to use that link that I sent you and have that yes, right? And you have to use the email address that it was sent to register. If you put in another email address, it's not gonna let you go through the registration. Okay. Okay, here you're gonna put in your at least your 5 choices of booths. Sorry. Any special requests, who you want to be next to, who you don't want to be next to, you know, whatever you guys want to air with me. Describe your products that you're selling. What kind? Will you be ordering electricity? Yes. Refrigerator, if you need that. How many years? So I'm using this as first to register date and then how many years as criteria in assigning the booths, okay? Here's the question. If you need more information on the group vendor insurance, click yes. And the valuation, so, oh, come this one is still like that. Okay. Yeah, you can load as many, you can load up to 5 valuations, I think. And then, but one of them is mandatory. These answers are mandatory. Next. Okay, sorry, I gotta pick 5 pictures, hold on. See the picture. Okay, I think I need 5. 1, 2, 5. Okay, next. Okay, so here you pick your booth. You want standard, corner, or island? Standard. Then you have to click your name to confirm. You can add a second booth. Here are the marketing packages if you want to add. So a lot of these are social media stuff. Somebody have a question on one of these? And then apparently, I mean, you guys, if you know social media, you can boost your advertisement by the amount of dollars you spend, right? You can add more. So here's the waiver of liability release. And you can print this out. You can click on this and get a copy of it to print out. Otherwise, the agreement is right here. Okay, here's a registration summary of everything that I just clicked on. And then we're going to go to the next page, which is the payment. So here is the discount code. This is where you enter your discount code. So I think that was that one. And you click apply. Okay, and you have to submit. Okay, even if it's 0, you have to submit. Then that'll close it out and you'll get your confirmation.
Where is our discount code?
It's the email I sent you.
It should be in the one that we got, how to register, the register one.
Yeah.
Okay.
The email.
It was in red. It was a whole red section, and then it had your discount code there.
Was that the gamma?
Yeah, Gamma.
Zero net.
Yeah. Okay. So if you go online, you can use the discount code for the online also. If you have trouble and you if the money's not working out right or something's not right, because I did notice I had an issue. I wanted you guys to use the discount code for the online also, but I cannot you cannot buy both online and live because then it'll give a discount to both events, and then that's too much money I'm giving you back. So if there are any issues, just click submit anyway, and then I can go in after and fix it on the back end before we process any transactions anyway. So yeah, to capture all the work you guys just did, click submit, and then we can clean up whatever issues you might have. But if you run into errors, like some of you guys have run into like error message, something like not all the boxes are filled. I'm not sure why that's happening. I think that's because you might have started and then you backed up and then you went back again. Just abort it and then start all over again. But make sure you just keep going in one full sweep instead of, backtracking.
How many items I can put it on?
I've had some people put their valuation form, when they uploaded it, it had more than one page. So you could do that too. You could just put all your valuation forms into one PDF document and upload it.
I have to be every single items or just few of them.
I think, yeah, maybe like your top, what is it? Top 5 or 6 items. Yeah, but it's more of a just in case Department of Ag checks, yeah, that you have, you meet your criteria of Made in Hawaii Festival. So if you don't put one of your items and then you do have it on sale there, and then Department of Ag comes and they're like, this one is questionable, then yeah.
So like for example, I make a lot of quilt, all the different sizes, different
Oh yeah,
style.
no, we don't want all of them.
I know, that's right.
Yeah.
Just a quilt one items and then bags one items like that.
Right. The pillowcase is one, the blanket or the
Oh, okay. So just okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
Any other questions?
I just went back to my registration, and because we were watching the Zoom, it timed me out. It didn't save anything.
Yeah, unfortunately, sorry. You do have
So you gotta just do it one time.
You have to do it, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well,
Yeah. I think you and I were talking on the phone a minute ago, right, too? Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. I hope this was helpful.
Hi, Leanne.
Hi.
It's Gary.
Yeah,
I
Gary.
have a question. What will the customers be paying to enter?
$13 pre-registration.
Is that per adult or child or different prices?
It's just one price. Yeah.
So
it's just one price.
every individual will have to pay 13.
Yes. Senior citizen too. Same price.
What about small children like under 5 or?
Yeah, I guess not. No.
And the one more thing is electricity. What is the fee for electricity for those 4 days?
I don't know what the cost is. If you bought it from ISIS, it's the same. It's the same.
130.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. And is there enough parking for customers as well as vendors?
Ala Moana has 11,000 parking spaces.
In the area?
Yes.
In the same area, okay.
Yeah, and we have, we're already starting to talk with Department of Transportation and the Honolulu Police Department, and we will be communicating in advance about approaching the mall for the Made in Hawaii Festival. It's going to be crowded. Yeah, we're going to do some, PSAs about that just to make sure people, don't have a rough time coming in. We want them to be happy when they get there and not frustrated because they were in a parking gridlock trying to get to the mall, right? So.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate
And all of our event, the layout, everything, just to let you guys know, it's been blessed by the mayor's office already.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
thank you very much.
yeah, thank you.
And I have a question.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna have help available if need to be moved besides the forklift? No.
You pay, yeah? I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can just request with them.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else? No. Great. Let's have a great show. Thanks. We're all looking forward to having you back. And oh, just if you want, I mean, we're engaging with Hawaii Tourism Japan. We're gonna be promoting this show to Japan, and hopefully they come, you know, come back and travel and shop. So.
Thank you. Mahalo.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You guys have
Thank
a
you so
great
much.
Sunday.
Many blessings.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.